Alright guys, it's that time of the week again where we do our shipping video, and for those of you that haven't been with us before, this is the time of the week where I look back at the guitars that we made in the previous week, have a look at where they're shipping to around the world. Here this week it's all going to USA and England. Look at the different models and give a shout out to the owners that have designed these beautiful custom guitars. So it's just a really nice thing to be able to do week after week, and it's been a busy week here. It's been a pretty crazy week, to be quite honest. We had our first anniversary of the Virtuo last week, and there was huge success on that. A lot of orders come in for Virtuos, a lot of custom, and a lot of the stock orders as well. We were running a special promotion last weekend, so it was a busy weekend. So you're going to see a lot of Virtuo guitars going out over the next couple of weeks, and that's exciting. So thanks for embracing that so much. We have another exciting anniversary coming up next month. Something is 10 years old, so maybe can you guess what model is going to be 10 years old next month? That's going to be a big one. So let's jump in, and first one is going out to Keith in Bolton, and this is a beautiful example of our Amicus. Our Amicus is a little baby 12-string guitar. So we took our smallest body and we've given it an 18-inch scale. It's got 12 strings that are all tuned in unison, and it just gives you the most glorious sound. It's kind of like that mandolin sound, but fuller and richer, and it's just a really fun instrument to play. So if you want to hear what it sounds like, go to our YouTube channel. Look for the Amicus playlist, and you'll be able to get a load of demos there, and that'll be enjoyable. It's got the LR bags element pickup in here. It's got the green carbon, and that transparent green just has a beautiful look on there. Really nice example of the Amicus. Next one is Thomas in New York, and Thomas has gone for an X7. So the X7 is our smaller body parlor size guitar with a 24-inch scale neck, and so it's a little bit of a shorter scale length. Makes for very nice, comfortable playing. Great tonality in this little instrument. The smaller body just gives it a little bit more punch. The shorter scale also gives it a warmth. So just combined, it's a really nice, warm, strong projecting and great sounding instrument. Really love the sound of the X7. So this one is Zircotti. And Zircotti, we always talk about it as being like the patchwork wood. It always looks like the wood is made up of different segments, and this is a good example of that. This lovely little piece of the light colored wood in the center just gives it quite a pop on the top, and then these blocks of different shades. And what's interesting about it is not just different shades of color, but it's almost like different grain structures. And that's what's so intriguing to me, just the way that the grain in this section is so different than the grain here, and it's just really quite striking and beautiful, and the darkness of it just makes it look really rich. And on this guitar it's been combined with the amber carbon back and sides, which is a fantastic choice for that guitar, and the fretboard inlay here is the gold vines. High-vi pickup system, and overall just a really nice combination. Now here's a guitar going out to Michael in Hawaii, and we've built quite a number of guitars for Michael over the last while, and this is an X7 steel string, giving it fan frets, so it gives it that little bit longer scale length just on the bass side, but it's shorter on the treble, and this one is Curly Tineo. Not a veneer that you'll see in the shipping video very often. We have a very small stock of it, and this is a beautiful piece actually. I'm not sure why we don't do more of it. I wish I could find more actually, but the color combinations are beautiful on here. That lighter wood in the center here, and it fades out to darker, broken up with these black veins running through it, and I think it just frames very nicely around the neck. And then we've given it a red burst. So that was a custom request to have that red burst on there, and I think that really works beautifully with the red carbon back and sides. And fretboard inlay is a custom that was done to match I think something that he had previously done with the vines. So a really nice special custom going out to Hawaii, and again high-vi pickup system on there. Then we've got Roy in Essex, and Roy's gone for an X10 Slimline. So we were talking about being the 1 year anniversary of the Virtuo, and I suppose maybe what we forgot to talk about is the fact that it's also, I guess, the 1 year anniversary of the X10 Slimline, because both guitars really originated at the same time. The X10 Slimline is the same body. It's just a different pickup configuration that's designed to be more on the acoustic side. So on this, we've given it the Crevo humbucker. So that's a humbucker that really is designed to complement the acoustic voice of the instrument, and does so really well. Works really well with Foster Braun strings as well, and then we have it combined with the Graphtec piezos, 2 volume controls, 3-way switch just to go between the different pickups, and that functions really well. Black carbon all round. It's got the silver dots here on the fretboard, black hardware, and that's a really beautiful stage acoustic guitar, but also with a real strong voice acoustically as well. Then Gary in New Jersey. This is an X10, and so this is basically the bigger brother of that one. It's from the front proportions, it's exactly the same, just has that deeper body, and this one has the similar pickup system, but with the controls mounted in the sound hole. So just a little bit more of a discrete mount for the controls on this one, but the exact same pickup system. Works fantastically well on an X10. I was just listening to somebody playing it just a few minutes ago, Zach Mack, and just made this guitar sing. So fretboard inlays here is the silver rings, and he's gone for the chrome Go-To 510 tuners as well, which look beautiful against the black carbon. Then we've got Carolyn in Arizona, and Carolyn has been taken by the beauty of the redwood burl, and this is a great example of that. That redwood burl just looks amazing. It's just like this crazy swirl pattern that runs right through this, and it's got beautiful color contrast between the light swirls and the darker burls, and really is quite something. So this is an X20, redwood burl, silver rings on the fretboard, red carbon back and sides, black Go-To 510 tuners, and a high vibe pickup system. So really nice combination of options on there. Then we've got Daryl in Nevada, also gone for an X20, and X20 is our ever popular guitar, beautiful size, good all-rounder. This one has been done with the flame maple, almost said quilted maple, so it's a flame maple, a really nice big flame pattern on this, and got a lot of nice color, nice movement, just catches the light beautifully. The pickup system on this is the Graphtec piezos, so just the 6 Graphtec piezos, 1 volume control mounted just here in the sound hole. We've gone with the gold Go-To 510 tuners on there, and amber carbon back and sides. Then we've got Timothy in Connecticut, and Timothy has an X20 with Paul Ferro veneer, and this is it's a really nice Paul Ferro, a little bit more of a subtle pattern than some of the Paul Ferros that we have that have those real abstract patterns, but it's got that really nice grain structure, the light colors in the center, darker towards the sides here, and really nice tones of browns, some blacks running through there. So a lot of nice detail and colors and tones in that guitar. The back and sides is the amber, and again with the ever popular high vibe pickup system. It's been so popular over the last number of months. Now James in Delaware has also gone for an X20. It's an X20 lefty, and the X20 is that one model that we do left-handed, and we're very proud to be able to offer that. It's not easy to do a left-handed guitar because you need to make an entirely new mold just for that, and it's always a big investment for what is unfortunately a smaller market. But this has been a worthwhile process for us to have a lefty X20, and this is a beautiful example of that. Beautiful piece of royal ebony. I love the abstract patterns running down the center here. these lines just almost are like an extension of the neck running right the way through here. I see it's almost like a little face poking out above the bridge, which is really cool. And a lot of nice colors and details there on that guitar. Fretboard inlay is the gold Celtic knots with the silver infinity knot here at the 12th fret. It's got an amber back and sides, the black Goto 510 tuners, and again with a high vibe pickup system. Big week for high vibe pickups. It's very, very popular in the last while. Then we've got William in Pennsylvania. Now, so William has gone for that step bigger. He likes the jumbo. So big jumbo guitar, the big X30, has that large body, gives you the big sound, but beautifully contoured. So it's a jumbo guitar that feels very much more like a dreadnought in terms of comfort and playability. The veneer on the top of here is Amara ebony, and it has these really warm tones. It's almost like I can see tones of almost purples in there, in among the sort of reds and browns. Really nice, warm, rich colors. And back and sides, black carbon. And again, another high vibe pickup system. So last one is going to Steve Gardner in Arizona, and that's a beautiful guitar to finish. So this is a very, very fine example of koa. Some really beautiful grain pattern in here, beautiful flame in it. Has a great iridescence, really moves as we move it with the light. And the pickup system is really, the fretboard inlay on this is really interesting because we've gone with black on the black carbon fretboard. So it's black vines, and I really like how subtle that is. We've been meaning to get that added into the 3D builder to be able to give the choice of the black inlays. We must get that done soon because I really like it as a color choice. But if you're watching this and you want that, please contact the sales guys, sales@emeraldguitars.com, and they can hook you up with black inlays. Really nice option. Black carbon back and sides. The pickup system on here, we've got the Graphtec the Graphtec piezos here. We've got a MIDI output, and I'm not seeing a humbucker, so I'm assuming we've combined that with K&Ks, which a little inspection inside, yes it is. So Graphtec, K&Ks and MIDI, and 3 volume controls for that and switching in between. So a really nice combination of pickups on there. So that's it for our custom guitars, but we've still got all our stock guitars to have a look at. So we're going to go over to the screen and take a look at them now. Okay, so these are the guitars that we shipped out already from our stock, and we had a big run of stock over the last few weeks. So we've got quite a few on here, and some actually are going to be held into next week's video. So if you don't see it and you bought a guitar in the past week, it's probably going to be in an upcoming video, so don't panic. We will give you that shout out. So the first one we've got going out is going out to Tracy in Arizona, and it's a really nice example of a Virtuo with candy stripe Paduk, the beautiful red color in the back and sides, and the vine inlays. Then we've got William in Pennsylvania, another Virtuo, and this one with a really fine piece of royal ebony. And I just love how the royal ebony, the pattern of it is just framing the pickups beautifully, and just really holds down the center of that guitar. Okay, then we've got Samuel in California, another Virtuo, and this one's in the black carbon. And you know, we're just talking about it today. We should always have black carbon in stock, and we don't always, because sometimes they're bought very fast. But there's something really beautiful just about the black carbon by itself. It's our, the standard material we make everything from, and so we're going to endeavour to have more black carbon in stock, both in basic form and with inlays and variations of that. John in England, another Virtuo. This one is red quilted maple, and the red on a Virtuo is really nice, really is, in various variations. Quilted maple is always good. Sean in Illinois, and an X20 12 string, and this one is in blue carbon. And yeah, we're going to do a series of blue guitars. We have to do that in the next few weeks. We haven't enough blue guitars in stock right now. Then we've got Richard in New York, an X20 with the black quilted maple, and it's got that beautiful sort of tiger pattern on there and that quilted maple, always nice and black. Nikki in Texas, an X20 with our vibrant weave in amber, and the adjustable bridge on there and that X20. And then we've got Nikki in Texas, also has an X20 12 string with the blue carbon. So a nice combination there, a really nice pair. Then we've got Mark in California, Virtuo with the flame maple and an amber burst, and the gold rings on the fretboard there. Really nice amber burst on that. Elaine in Canada, and Virtuo with red quilted maple, and it looks like vibrant amber or vibrant red back and sides. Then we've got Richard in Canada, another Virtuo. As you can see, a lot of Virtuos going this past week for that first anniversary, and this is American walnut and amber back and sides. I love how they just framed this little flare out here in the grain pattern just around the bridge and the pickup. I think that's really, really tasteful. Well done. Troy in California, another Virtuo, and this one is in blue quilted maple. Yeah, you see why I want to do more blue guitars. Blue and quilted maple, just really, really nice. Richard in Idaho, this is a vintage amber burst Tamo ash on an X20, and yeah, the Tamo ash looks great with the amber burst. Andrew in England, and another Virtuo. This one is in green carbon with the silver dots on the fretboard there. And we've got Mark in England, has an X7 and green quilted maple, a beautiful example of quilted maple I can see there, and the Celtic knots on the fretboard. Matthew in Michigan, and quilted maple on a Virtuo, that amber burst, and looks like a vibrant amber back and sides. Yeah, beautiful, really beautiful. Troy in California, Virtuo, and this is in the red carbon. And then we've got John in England with an Amicus, and this one is redwood burl, amber back and sides. And yeah, the Amicus is just a beautiful guitar. Definitely, I mentioned it earlier in the shipping video. Go and check out some of the demo videos of the Amicus being played. Then we have Dennis in Washington, and he's gone for the Synergy Uke and the vibrant green. And Synergy Uke, we're going to do more content on Synergy Ukes in the coming months, and we had some things from Gracie Terzian just recently. Hopefully we'll have some more performances with her, and check out the Jan Lorenz videos as well. Some beautiful performances on the Synergy Uke. Such a cool sounding instrument. Brian in Wisconsin, and this is the last one today, and this is a Virtuo with blue quilted maple and the black hardware. So yeah, nice to see a few blue guitars in there today. So that's it for this week. It's been another great week here at Emerald. It's coming towards the end of September, starting to get into feel a little bit wintry, and we're almost finished in our factory. Upstairs, the last section is almost done, but we're nearly there. So we'll take you on another factory tour in the coming weeks. I'm going to be gone next week, but Davey K is going to be stepping in for me. He's going to take you through the guitars next week, and I'm sure that's going to be a treat as well. So thanks for watching. Thanks for staying tuned. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and keep connected with what we're up to.